to hit.
Yeah.
And then he always takes summers off. So
Yep.
that slows down the pace a bit. But yeah, he
Yeah.
does have fairly slow level up. I think of some of the you were in were you in it when I first started?
Yep.
Because we had that was back when if you didn't show up for a game, you got left with the horses. And if you got left with the
Yep.
horses long enough, sooner or later somebody tried to steal those horses and you died.
Yep. Where the hell are you? This is a
Lexfire.
list.
Look for
Like,
Lexfire.
okay, I'm just gonna
TM.
type in a
Yeah,
search.
just do that. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were looking for the. I thought you were looking for Gundar.
No, I'll be looking for him too, but
Yeah, I had opened him up. I had ownership of him.
okay.
Yeah, for some reason, Gun Bunny's not able to join. I think
Alex
that's what I
there.
use. I think I use capital C, lowercase n, capital C, right?
I thought it was just regular all
I thought
small
it was
letters,
just
but
all small letters too.
Oh, was it? Oh, maybe maybe it was.
Yeah, it is. I just searched it. It's all lowercase, actually.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not sure why I thought it was upper, lower, upper.
because that's how most people write CNC.
Yeah, is that
Doswalk says Furious Dice, capital F, capital D, no space.
advanced aging I have here?
Okay, I'm connected. Woo.
Hey, hey.
Woohoo. It's a massive amount of files to download. I'm really sorry for missing so many games. It's just the work is just
Also, George,
flying.
there's something else I wanted to talk to you about during the course of her training. Because
Mhm.
Amaris was working as a runner, a courier for the army and stuff, and by the nature of her work, there's a chance that if she ever gets caught, she's going to be by herself. So by now, or at some point, she would acquire something, some common object in which she could have embedded a small stiletto type needle, and she carries that poison. So if she was thrown in a cell, when a guard came to check on her, in theory, she could stab him with a needle loaded with that paralyzing poison and make her escape. And given the
Ooh,
type of thing that she does, that would be something that pretty soon in her
that'd be
experience.
expensive.
No, we got the guy that we got all the guys in the roadhouse are all just love us,
Oh, of
and
course. I
they've already
partied
they've
with them.
already buffed the hell out of my armor and stuff. So
I,
I'd just go to Bull and have him talk to the guy because the poison I already have. This
yeah,
is
Correct.
you guys don't know it yet because this is just what Amorous does.
whatever. It's
And,
not
and your
bugging me.
characters don't know it yet, and as players, you don't know it. But that's and in conjunction with her sneak attack, because she'd have the thing where she could case her opponent. If she's sitting in a jail cell, every time those guards come in, she's watching and observing to watch for when would be a good time to strike and incapacitate them, so she can slip out.
Generally, when the keys are nearby, don't have to case them too hard for that one.
Well, yeah,
You're running split.
but for the ability to work, yeah, you have
Yeah, yeah. So you're running split thief assassin, or
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I've never played Assassin before. This is a pretty cool build, really.
yeah. A lot of people don't like them in games, but I play them or I GM them more like sort of like the James Bond characters, where like the assassinations that they're pulling off are for the good of mankind. Like James Bond assassinates every criminal that he comes across, so nobody
Well,
seems to mind. He's considered to be the good guy.
my British friend, the one that inspired my the Resistance, the Roman Britain one
Hmm.
game, she passed away a few years ago, but I always wanted to get her in a game, but her health was always kind of, really spotty. So I
Yeah.
started creating a game for a single character for it.
Mm.
And we called it was, Murder Incorporated England. And I told her,
Uh,
what you are is you've been you just consider you yourself. You've got health issues, your parents are elderly, and somehow or the other, she's been poor all her life, but you strike the lottery. But you know that you don't have much time, so you settle your parents in. But there's nothing else you want to spend the money on. So you decide to hire a team of assassins and take out various people because if you're
hmm
not going to live, neither are they, right?
You got it.
And so who's the first person she gets? Like, so, I'm figuring maybe her ex-husband, different people that pissed her off in life. You know who the first person she wanted to target was?
You.
No, the Prime Minister of England. Brown it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys are ready to go.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Dwayne, what about your friend?
Yeah, Mike's coming on. He was having trouble because he entered. I gave him the wrong one password first. Then it wasn't
Yeah.
reprompting when he came in, but coming
Oh,
in now.
okay.
What? Barrel.
All right. So let's kind of take a little quick look where we're at from last week. Got the map up. That's the Northwick Hunt Camp. Basically, we've got the party, and we're going to kind of talk a little bit about where you guys are spread off to. Um, so you guys are at the hunt camp. You help repel a kind of a knoll orc wolf attack that came in from the north. Came in at just before the sun came up. So right now we're talking. Let's see. It's 4:30 in the morning. You had a chance to rest a bit, and then the attack came. It's 4:30 in the morning. The hunters lost 3 individuals. They're in the main building to the left. The single one is a injured one from prior to the attack that Trantis you were helping recover. And the 2 on the right were poisoned, and Amorous was working on using a certain plant to help minimize the toxin. So after the attack, Brunith, the kind of the leader of the hunters, sent out 3 teams of 2 to scout to the north, keeping eyes and ears open for any other attacks. They will not engage, but they will return in case there is an attack. XR and Amorous, I'll put you guys off to the side here. You guys are out actually looking for additional materials.
Yeah, you called it. Yeah, I even remember the name. You called them touch me nots, and
Touch me nots,
I've
right?
got XR carrying the baskets because I want to collect enough so I can make up a supply for them here. If
Correct.
they're gonna stay here and not go back to the roadhouse with us with their depleted numbers, I want to make sure they have some of that on hand, and I want to take a bunch back for Holly because we know now that we've encountered this twice in 2 entirely different locations.
The plot thickens.
Okay, and let's see. Did we have
Was I anywhere?
yeah, let me make sure I've got everybody. I actually have to add Brother Key.
Why does it look like there's more buildings now than there was before?
Nope, same number. All of them are wooden except the main large one. That's a stone facility, and they use that mainly for setting up their camps, their hunting situations. They also use it for special feasts and for meetings for the groups. But
And
all the
that's why
others
it
are
had windows, and that's how I was able to back attack the one guy so
right.
quickly. That was great too.
Let me add Brother Key. So Mike was able to join?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, great. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me for the evening.
Oh, no problem. All right. So, oh, just a quick update for Scott.
Yeah.
Scott, go over to your character sheet,
Okay.
And I don't know if you know, but if you click on notes, the last tab on the right,
Yeah.
you'll see a new button called Journal. If you click on
Ooh.
that, you'll see there's some journal entries you can add. And
Okay.
I can also send journal entries to the players as well. So if you want to
Ah,
keep special notes, or I think in some cases you can actually drag images that I share and things like that. So
got
that's
it.
kind of new.
Now,
And
did
then it,
poison, like I had put the touch me not poison, the antidote in there. Is that something that's shared that everybody can see, or am I the only one that can see
I think if you did it to yourself, I think that's only that you can see it.
it? Okay.
And then Scott, if you go to the party sheet, there's a new
Uh-huh.
tab. There's a new tab at the bottom called Cargo. And if you click on
Party.
that,
I'm trying to find party sheet. There it is.
yeah, that's the three
Yeah, I
heads up
got it.
there.
And then I go to
The Cargo tab, that's new.
crew. Must be the second one. Second one? No, that's parcel.
There
It's
should
the
be three of
fourth
them.
on the bottom.
It's a fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah,
It's one you've
yeah.
got.
I see
Okay.
five.
Party coins.
So you've got a donkey. You can kind of see what's on your donkey there, where it's listed.
Ah, cool. Player
And then
mounts.
Marcus has his horse, and we've
Yeah.
got the weights and such as well. We don't know per animal, but you're carrying quite a bit. You got the extra water skins, rations. After the attack on the camp, you collected the 14 cleavers that were the 7 orcs used, and there's 4 oversized composite bows that the gnolls
Ooh.
they weren't able to use them because of the sleep spell. But they're actually too large for even human size to use. The draw is too far, and it's also a little bit on the strong side. But they are large bows, so you've got the extra materials.
Oh, okay. I'll
Just wanted
just
to kind of show you some of the new, just wanted to
haul them
show you some
around.
of the new things that were added. There's a couple of
Yeah.
new extensions.
Yeah, really.
All right, so Amaris
Journal. Kind of
and
a ripoff.
XR, you guys are out looking for materials. You got 3 teams out there, and what's everyone else doing? Trantis.
I'm praying and looking, like, watching over the one I've been tending to.
All right,
Wait,
we'll place you inside there.
do you mind if I interrupt here, Legus? We have got to know: are you male or female?
Male.
Male.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at your sheet last time. I was like, wait a minute. So I played you female last time. Sorry. For me,
Yeah, it said on
you're
your
like a girl now. That's why.
yeah, it said on your character sheet you were female, so that's what. And then I looked at your photo, and
I think when I
it
first wanted
looks
to
like
make
a
her, I
man.
wanted to be a female half orc.
There you go.
Half orcs weren't allowed, so I changed it. I forgot to change that.
Well, now that you're male, you can use the other rock in the hunt camp instead of the other one you used before. So Trantis, you're taking care of the one that was sick, and I believe Trantis and Legus, you were going to also do some things to some rituals to bury the 3 hunters that passed. Also,
Oh, yes.
Marcus,
Hello.
what were you working on after the attack?
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Hey, I have finished my letter to the Duke,
Okay.
and it's in notes. It's also in my journal.
Oh, great. Excellent.
So, all kidding aside, an outhouse is probably not the best place for me to finish this, but generally, I do my best thinking in places like that.
That's why my grandfather used to call that place the library. He had his kids puzzled as hell
Right.
for years.
So
As long as you didn't have books lining the wall.
That's right.
there we go.
And
So
No, he
then,
that
had stacks of them on the floor.
if
Yeah, well, stacks is acceptable.
if there's a messenger heading off to Dromandris, Marcus will seal the letter with wax, and his signet ring, and direct that be delivered to the Duke as quickly as possible.
Okay, so that would probably be best back at the Roadhouse.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll wait till.
That's a pretty consistent. At least weekly, someone comes out from Dromandris and Bull sends somebody back. So, it's a regular cycle going back and forth.
Sure.
All right, Brother Key. Let's add you here.
So Brother Key would probably be doing what a monk does, right? Meditating somewhere.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, so we'll just say you were part of the battle. So if you'll notice on the map here, you've got these little tokens marked with a T. Those are bear traps that the group had reset after the attack and placed them mainly within the trees on the northern side of the camp. Roughly 3 miles north of this camp is Northwick Fort, which Bull had asked the crew to go take a kind of a look at, kind of recon, do some scouting. It hasn't been used for about 6 months when the soldiers there were recalled to the army. And he just wanted to find out the situation of the fort, what kind of condition it was in, was it being used? And right now, after this attack, you find out that there was one prior attack coming from the north at this hunt camp. This camp provides food materials to the fort when it's being used, and also to the roadhouse. And what I'll do is, I think what I'll do is just share the map here, so folks can kind of get an idea of, especially folks that are new. So this is the roadhouse here. It's one pin. Right now you're up at the Northwick Hunt Camp. This pin in between, called face rubbings, that's where the group had noticed what looked like some very finely carved face etchings on 6 different trees with 6 different faces. And each tree seemed to have a gravesite next to it. So XR took a rubbing of all those 6 faces, and he now holds that in his backpack. And then north of the camp is the next pin is the fort.
So should we plan an excursion to the fort before we go back to the road? Several of us can level.
I say so.
Yeah, we need to level some people. That'd be good.
Yeah, but checking it out would be quicker now than later.
And
We'd have
since,
to crawl all our way back,
and since they're already
possibly
attacking,
taking damage. And
when they're already attacking the camp, so I want to clear them out. Camp is more.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
All right, so we're going to say that. So Amorous and Exo, you guys are out looking for your materials.
Yeah.
And that takes.
I'm
It
sharpening.
takes about 6 hours or so. It's about 9:30 in the morning when you guys get back from around the camp, picking all these various materials to create what this kind of a muddle that Amherst was making, where she was using a mortar and pestle to break down the plants, and then she was slowly letting that material kind of ooze down their throats to kind of lessen the toxin from the skull horns. Matter of fact, Amherst, give me 2 wisdom rolls.
I'm presuming in the tower.
Yeah, in the tower, please. If you recall, the last time you went out kind of reconning, that's when you caught wind of the humanoids coming towards the camp. Um, this time you haven't noticed in the time you were looking for your materials and plants and herbs, you didn't notice any noises in the forest, and you also didn't see anything that looked like it did prior with the humanoids.
Oh, we'll collect a couple baskets of the touch-me-nots. I'm also going to observe to what else might be growing that would be useful at the roadhouse, because that's one of the things I do for Bull is collect wild herbs and stuff for to cook.
I generally just party and drink with them. Go over old barbarian stories. Before he got civilized.
All right, so figure it's XR and Amherst are back. Um, so far, none of the teams you've sent out have returned. The 3 teams of 2, and it's a little after 9:30. So what does the group do?
Did we manage to get a rest? Or
You did get a rest. You did get a rest over the evening. Just as you guys were coming out of your rest, that's when the attack came.
So, and the fort that he wants us to recon is only 3 miles away. So while
Roughly.
the other teams are out, if the guys here are confident that they can handle it, because like I said, the 2 that are down with the poison are well on their road to recovery. The one that Trantis helped heal, they just need to be checked, and then somebody make sure they get some of this antidote every hour. Should we go and use the daylight hours to go recon the fort and get back here before night again? Because these humanoid types, for various reasons, seem to prefer attack like early in the morning while it's still dark. Some of them have night vision and count on us not being able to see.
I can.
Yeah, well, they didn't know that there was a dwarf here. It had all been humans up until we arrived.
That's us dwarfs. Sneaky.
Matter of fact, I'm going to move these 3 off. We're going to say that you guys did your ritual and you helped bury the three hunters that helped during the attack with the orcs and the gnolls. Matter of fact, Brunith, who is the kind of the leader of the group, and so is Roth. They're actually very appreciative of what you've done with the group so far. How you've helped with the defense of the camp, the healing of the wounded, the ritual help with the burying of the ones that were killed. So he's kind of preparing a special lunch or meal before you guys head out. He's making sure that you got plenty of meat they're going to cook up, and they're going to have a special feast, kind of celebrating the win and a new friendship, as well as break out at least 1 barrel of ale from the roadhouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're not going to move Gundar for weeks.
Nope. I'm staying right where I
He's
am and
right
drinking.
there.
Well, now, while they're doing that, is that going to give us time to do a quick recon on the fort so we can carry that information? Because Bull needs to know about this attack, too. He might need to send some...
Sure, you could either, at 3 miles back and forth, you probably figure that's going to take you about a couple hours there and back. You could either do that after you eat, or you can do that now and then come back. You guys let me know how you want to handle it.
How about if we go and do the recon on the fort? When we come back, we have the big feast, get a good night's rest, and head back to the roadhouse in the morning with a
Yeah,
report.
that sounds good.
So-
Marcus will ride his
So
horse.
there's a lack of ale there, but I concur. I'll go along with it.
Ale will be waiting for you. It'll motivate you for us to get done and get back here.
Yeah, quickly.
That's right. All right, so let me see if this party thing works here. All right, so that's kind of the way you guys are set up for traveling. Is that how you guys want to travel?
Yeah, looks.
You got Marcus in the front, and you got 2 ranks either side. All right. Did you need anyone to head with you? Did you want anyone from the hunt camp to?
No, they're down manpower, and some of them are out scouting already. And we don't want with with 3 of them laid up. We don't want to leave them so short-handed that should an attack come, they don't have sufficient people to. So, and some of us can handle it.
Okay, so Roth kind of explains to I guess Marcus, who's the leader, the kind of way the camp is set. The way the fort is set up, it has a dual tower. It's probably about 15 feet tall, 2 towers. It's a main gate. You'll be coming in from the west towards the fort. It's got it's all wood. It's a kind of timbers, almost like the roadhouse as far as the palisade. There's a couple of lean-tos that are kind of built out of wood, so they kind of look like tents, but they're more permanent for some for shelter inside there. So
Okay.
he kind of explains it to you. He kind of gives you a rough idea of the route to take. The road is not particularly well maintained, of course, but it's kind of more like a hunting road. But he kind of puts you on the right path.
Legus has a point of damage. Was he able to rest after the battle to
Oh
get to
yeah,
that?
yeah. Let's.
Yeah, and brother has 4 points.
Yeah, brother. I think that was some old
Yeah,
damage.
he should have been healed long ago.
The only one that had I know Marcus's mount actually took probably the most damage from that group.
Yes.
Marcus's mount is down 9.
Did my donkey get any damage?
Your donkey, no, your donkey was inside drinking ale
Oh, cool.
for some reason.
Well, he takes after his owner.
That's right. Now, Gunda, your donkey is set up to where he has no problem traveling inside close locations, caves, and things such as that. He's actually pretty
Okay.
nimble and sure-footed. Marcus, he normally has to park his mount outside, but he's got it set up to where the mount kind of takes care of himself, knows what to do when his owner is not there.
Got it.
All right. So you guys are going to start heading out. We're going to say you probably left, say, about 10 o'clock in the morning, and you guys start heading towards the fort. Probably less than a mile north. Um, Marcus, you pick up because you're on horseback. You're a bit higher than everybody else. You got a little bit of a sight view, but you're picking up the occasional smell of some decay, kind of like rotting flesh. But you're
Okay.
also noticing there's a pretty major change in the wind. Um, you think a storm might be coming in. The wind's picking up a bit. Um, a front's coming through.
Are we heading towards it, or is it coming to us from the side?
You're heading. It's kind of coming to. You're kind of heading to the north, and it's coming from the west. The smell is kind of coming from the west as well. That's the way the wind's blowing.
Okay. How far away from the fort are we?
You've only traveled about a mile. You're about a third of the way.
Well, I'm
Are
going to
we?
suggest to everyone else that I can ride on ahead, and if I notice anything, I'll come back to them. because with the storm is there's a storm fixing to come upon us.
Ooh.
Unless anyone has a different idea.
What direction are we traveling in? Towards
You
the
guys are
east?
traveling north,
North?
north from your camp.
Okay. And the smell's coming from the west.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I can ride ahead and range ahead and just to see what's going on, and I don't have to disengage. I would.
Can you ride in a circle, sort of like head out westward and do sort of a slope around, come back
Yeah,
down from the north?
absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was the 6 going to be moving north while you're doing this circle, or are you going to be the 6 will stay?
Oh, we'll keep moving north.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
we're on
keep
foot,
moving.
so it's going to take us longer anyway.
Okay. So you're gonna so the 6 will keep moving, and then Marcus, you do this circular kind of recon around the group.
Yes.
Sounds like roughly how far from the group you want to keep them in eyesight.
Um.
You figure
Well.
you could probably move about 20 or 30 yards off from them and probably still keep a physical sight on them.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah. But just off to the side.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to put you off to the side here, and you're just going to start doing this kind of thing, kind of
Yeah.
rotating around while the group is
Yeah.
moving north. Okay.
Doing a perimeter around the
All
group.
right. So you guys keep heading north. Um, the weather is coming in from the west. And if you can give me 2 wisdom rolls, um, Marcus, that would be helpful.
Sure. My wisdom, but
Okay, as you move to the west and start circling to the north, um, you get a stronger smell of this decay, and you also get a slight smell of like a lemony smell or a vinegar smell, and you see what looks like a torso uh, on the ground.
a human or humanoid.
You're gonna have to. It's a pretty good sized torso, so it's either really hefty. Well, actually, it's got fur on it, so it's not a human.
And how far away from me is it?
You're probably only about 12 feet off. It's off to your left a little bit, but it's in some brush.
Just kind of take a look around to see if I can notice um, anything strange in the area, other than of course, the
Like
body.
the other parts of the body walking away.
Let's see. You notice that the torso looks like it's been sliced all the way across the chest. You don't notice legs. You don't notice arms. You don't notice a head.
Mm,
Looks like there might be a smashed bow next to it, and definitely obviously some blood.
okay. Does the blood dry, or is it still
You're
wet?
gonna have to dismount and check it out.
Hmm. I'm just going to I'm going to back my horse up a few feet and turn it around and head back to the group
Okay.
and let them know that I've found a partial body in the brush.
Well, we should probably go over and inspect it.
Yeah. Yeah. What was it? What kind of animal?
Had fur.
Was it a gnoblin?
Let's see. Actually, give me a wisdom roll, would you, Marcus? I think you might have been able to tell.
Was it a bugbear?
Oh yeah. You just got done fighting the gnolls the other night. It looks like a gnoll.
I knew it.
But it's been there. It seemed like it's been there at least, probably even prior to your battle.
Well, nevertheless, we should probably just sort of check it out and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the group meanders over. You're all picking up, obviously, the smell of decay. You're picking up this kind of vinegary smell every once in a while that's in the air around the body. It's definitely sliced right across the chest. Looks like as if its limbs were snipped.
The rest of it's being pickled.
Yeah.
That's right. Kosher.
Marcus stays on his horse. Lance at the ready, just sort of being vigilant.
I get down and see what I can. Anything else I can discern from the remains of the bugbear.
Yeah,
Saying
we
that,
didn't hear any stories of patrols coming out earlier, right?
no. So I want to check this torso out and see,
Sure.
what type of.
Well, let's see. Go ahead and give me a wisdom roll, unless you have a more specific ability you could use. Let's see. I haven't run Gundar in a while. What does Gundar have? Yeah, let's take a wisdom roll.
Yeah, wisdom roll. I was thinking, like goblinoids, but wisdom works as well.
It's a gnoll.
Gnoll. Sorry about that. My computer decided to tell me that my scan on my printer was not activated.
Yeah, it's definitely a gnoll. And you kind of check it out. Yeah, you definitely see this large cut. It was more of a ripping cut than a sword cut,
Right.
and it looks like on the side that was maybe missed because with the angle. It looks like there's a huge puncture mark on the side of this torso.
Organ harvesting.
Yeah. We got a lot of that around here.
Okay, but somebody could be taking whatever from the inside for like making potions or spells or something.
Yeah, who knows? I
Poisons.
I can do a wisdom roll. Maybe I know of something that gnolls are good for.
Sure, please do.
Okay.
Amorous, anybody else?
Well, I would say with my poisons ability, it'd probably be worth more than.
Or you guys start thinking about what what this could have been. You actually, the more you look at it, you come to the conclusion that there's really nothing missing from the body. It's just this big puncture mark right in the side.
Got hit by something.
So it's got arms and legs and stuff.
Maybe
No,
you
the
get
arms and legs.
spear or a lance.
The arms and legs are missing. Those have been snipped off.
And
It's
the
got
head?
this big bite
Snipped
across
off.
its chest, and then on the side there's this puncture mark.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's very odd that the creatures would, the orcs would kill their own or do something strange like that.
It sounds more like a different type of creature, like something with mandibles or something.
A spider.
Yeah, that's a good point.
like or Renemraz or whatever they're called.
A giant scorpion that would pierce it and poison it. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's scary, whatever it is.
yeah, pinchers or
We don't see any arms around. I'm guessing so. Whatever
You
it
guys
was
give
took
me
off
some
from
really
those
good
things.
ideas here. No.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, haven't we?
keep going. Give me more like a 4-hit dice version of my.
I'm thinking one of those scorpion centaur things.
Thinking it was
Actually,
Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk.
Amherst, give me a poison roll if you could. You
I gave you
investigate.
one, but I'll give you another.
Yeah, you gave me the one. Yeah, it's a puncture mark, and the smell you're picking up is vinegary smell. Is you think it might be some kind of a formic acid?
Oh yeah, ants, freaking ants.
And
Hmm.
not impressed.
Well, we should be able to just keep going then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good luck.
We should go and avoid all insects.
Okay.
yeah, keep going on our way to the north.
All right, keep going. The same setup, Marcus, where you're going around the group, or you guys
Yeah,
traveling as a group?
I'll be doing the circle.
The circle. Okay. So, you guys continue. You've gone 2 miles. You're probably half a mile away. The weather's starting to move in. The wind's now picked up to about 20 miles an hour at this point. It's starting to rain lightly. Marcus, on one of your excursions, you find two of the hunters.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
find the snip. No rotten flesh, but definitely the snip and the gash across the body, and you find puncture marks.
Okay. Can I tell how long they've been dead?
Let's see. They left this morning for no more than a couple hours.
Okay. So, um, regardless, it seems that perhaps they were obviously slain by the same thing that were things that killed the, the the creature back there.
No,
We're not going to avenge anyone right now. I don't think. I think we should need to still keep heading to
Finish checking out the fort and then get back and warn the
yeah.
hunters camp that they may not need. They might be best to go back to the roadhouse for the time being until Wolf
Yes.
can get some, other people to reinforce them. If they need the game that these guys bring in, and they do, then Bull might be willing to detail a couple of people to protect them.
Or maybe they can
Yes.
set up their traps, figure them.
You guys continue on to the fort.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You keep traveling. John, you're starting to pick up. I'm John, Marcus. You're starting to pick up in the towers or in the trees. You kind of see ahead of you, maybe about 100 yards, the tops of both of the towers that were described for the fort. So you feel your guys are coming upon it. And right now it's raining pretty good right now. It's a fairly heavy rain at this point.
Does everything look like I might expect in those towers? Are they intact?
Yeah, from what you can see, now you're kind of looking through some trees and some heavy brush, that you're sitting in. The fort is slightly above you. The path you're coming in on is kind of lower, and you're kind of coming um, up towards the fort. Probably if you look out straight, the road is almost eye level. That's how much lower you are as you're coming up. So it's kind of in front of you. Looks to be intact, as described. Looks like a wooden palisade, timbers, probably no less than about probably a foot wide, just like the roadhouse, and probably about 15, 18-foot towers.
Okay. Is there anyone in the watchtowers
Give me a wisdom roll.
that I can see?
Yeah.
We have Amorous Scout for.
Yeah, I was thinking someone who's a little more.
Stealthy
Um,
and easily hidden.
Yeah, you take a look and you give it some time. Um, you don't see any movement. Um, you don't see any movement as you stare, but it's also it's fairly brushy. I mean, you're kind of looking through. You're kind of looking through that type of
Yeah.
understory and stuff up towards the tower. So if you kind of lean one way, you kind of see part of the tower, and you kind of stare. You don't see any movement. You kind of look to the right. You move this way, back and forth, and you're not seeing any movement.
Is there any like a column of smoke or anything like that? Like maybe from a cooking fire or anything?
You do not see any smoke.
Well, I'm gonna wait until everybody catches up with me, and then suggest that the fort looks to be. Certainly, there's no one on watch in the towers. Um, Perhaps Amorous and/or Brother Kai could go forward and try to do a bit of a.
Well, with some creature running around here that manages to be able to chop off arms and legs, I, as stealthy as I am,
Well, then we should all go together. I
Just
think.
just think of how more stealthy you'd be without your limbs.
There's there's a gold piece in it for you. No.
Well, then let's go as a group then, because I mean,
Yeah.
that'll be
All right.
better.
So you guys probably approach as the same column
Yeah.
type of situation. So let me drag you over, but let me also set you up in the same setup here. That's the one thing it doesn't do is doesn't really turn it too well. Please hold. All right, so I think I got the lighting set up on this one. Now it's even though it's the middle of the day almost. Let's see, you've been traveling for a couple hours. It's about 12:15. It's a little after noon. With that front coming in, the sunlight is not as intense. So I'm going to go ahead and share this map with you. So, John, what you saw was you've got this fairly decent path moving towards the east. You've got a tower, tower one, tower two. You've got what looks like maybe a dry wash bridge in front. You don't see any water in that, but it looks like it's maybe a dry wash. Fairly heavy woods to the north and to the south of the path.
We going in the front door, or do we want to scout around and see the entrance?
Yeah, right now you don't hear anything. There's definitely no movement. You've got a fairly clear look at the tower. Um, it's like I said, it's about 18 feet off the ground. It'd have a clear view right at you. You don't see any movement up there.
Are the gates shut?
Um, the gate is partially open.
No, that's not a good sign.
Now remember, it's been abandoned from the soldiers for at least 6 months. This-
Well, I'm gonna ride across the bridge and up to the gate.
okay.
So
Haven't they heard of locking up behind them? Or
simply like this, and I'll I'm assuming the gate swings inwards. I'll just prod it with my lance so that it opens up a bit more
Okay.
and have a look inside.
Okay, let me close out this other map. It's in the way. So let's see what happens if I do this. Hey, John, you've got the gate partially open. I think you can kind of see inside there.
Okay.
You see what looks like those lean-tos? They're
Mhm.
fairly large size. You
I'll
don't.
wave everyone forward, and I'll just ride through the opening.
Doggy.
Okay, so ignore the big fire in the middle.
Okay.
How come my cone of vision is behind me?
You got eyes in the back of your head.
You got.
Ah.
If you click on your token, see. Oh, you didn't go. You didn't go inside the front. See, now you're in the front gate.
Okay. So I can see behind me and in front of me at the same time. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's right. So you're looking out of your eyes and looking out of your ass.
Yep.
Heads on a swivel.
Yep.
Are these lean-tos open? Are they still in good condition?
They look them to be in good condition. They looks like they normally would have some really, really perhaps heavy canvas or some kind of skins or something over the fronts of them. Maybe not the best condition for over winter, but better than being open.
Any signs of occupation?
Well, I'm just going to do a circle around the
Check out the
interior.
command tent.
All right, John. Give me a wisdom roll.
Sure.
All right, so you're kind of swinging around here like this. Um, let's see what happens. Out of one of these lean-tos, because they're kind of open, the ground starts to move under this lean-to here as you pass by it. So I'm going to say you're here, and as you start going by it, the ground starts moving underneath it.
Okay. I'm going to get my horse to kind of sidestep. Let's see here.
Okay.
And I want to keep watching that area and end up kind of right about here with me facing.
Okay. Give me a surprise roll, if you would.
And okay. Let's see. Surprise roll. Surprise. Still wisdom.
Okay, you're not surprised. But you start seeing this inside this lean to this moving. It looks like there's like skeletons that were partially buried under this light soil that are
Okay.
starting to kind of bubble up from the bottom. So I will have you all roll initiative based on John finding this skeleton in this this lean-to here as
I
he
will.
kind of passed by it.
We are not alone. Defend yourselves.
Okay, let me take Bruneth and Roth off there. Okay, Amorous. You see John on his horse do a sidestep, looking into this lean-to, and he calls out.
I'm going to move over closer to the group. You don't have it locked, so I can't.
Yeah,
Moved.
go ahead. Lock now.
I can move up to 30, but so I'll get me to there and figure I covered that much.
Okay.
And I'll get my bow ready.
Okay. Gundar.
Okay, I'm gonna clutch my axe and go on hold.
Matter of fact,
Wait.
give me a wisdom roll too.
Okay. Wisdom. You get that?
Yep, you see a couple others popping up in the lean-to just south of you.
Okay. I head to there and get my axe ready to start bashing in skulls.
Okay. All right, this first one saw John on his horse, but he can't probably move that far. Can move here. And that's about it. XR.
I'm going to take cover. Try to. Let's see here. Let's see. This I can go full 30. I'm gonna go between these guys over here.
Okay.
I won't go the full 30. I'll just stop there. I feel safer over here, and that's me done.
All right. Let's see what happens here. Looks like one of them's going to come out. Go right after our friend. Now, you were going to hold for an attack? Or was that your total move last time, Scott?
No, I was holding for an attack.
Okay, he engages. You can go ahead and attack this first one that comes out to engage you.
Okay.
And you're what's wielding that bearded axe, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, did you have him targeted?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay, that was a miss.
Okay.
All right. So you had your attack. They all have like these rusty little short swords and just kind of nasty little implements they're attacking with.
You're gonna get tetanus.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, thought that was gonna be a 19.
A dwarf? Never.
Never. Right. What could happen? So there's a couple more boiling out of here. Marcus, wisdom roll.
Sure.
Somewhere, it's hard to tell if it's here. Let's see. If it's here or coming from behind these, what assumed to be some kind of little prison cells that they used in case they captured, because the soldiers captured any kind of brigands and stuff, or maybe it was coming from back here. You thought you caught a slight laughter and snicker that just kind of snickered a bit and then shut down.
Okay.
So these are definitely coming out to engage you and or your horse. Sir Marcus.
All right. I'm going to try to impale 6 with my lance.
All right.
And if that doesn't work, I'm just going to get my horse to muscle over it. Like not a charge or anything, but just kind of bowl into it
Okay.
with a leap forward.
Okay.
And do I get a bonus for being above?
Yeah, get a +1. Getting a +1 auto bonus. Wow. Hit.
Yeah. It's not a charge or anything. So.
All right.
And I'm gonna get my mount to basically walk over it anyways. I want to kind of
Hey, John, that's a lance, right? You hit him with? So
yes,
it's not really edged. It kind of works with
yeah,
blunt force.
yeah. It's kind of, I guess it would be piercing. So I probably maybe only do half damage. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're gonna do half. So it's not down,
Okay,
but
then
you definitely gave it a wrinkle.
then I would like my mount to just bowl it over, like run right into it with the meat of the breastbone
Yeah,
and kind
yeah.
of
Give me a
bug.
roll. Give me an attack roll. All right, so um, you do your move forward, and it kind of sidesteps you. So we're gonna put you here and keep him there.
Okay,
So he's next to you.
yeah, and I just keep my mount situated
Right.
so that I'm looking at.
Okay, Legus.
All right. I think I'm going to spin one around here, peering into this tent, make sure nothing's going to come out of the big tent.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What was that?
I'm going to spin this round, looking into this big tent, make sure nothing is going to be coming out of here.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, you could be doing that. That's no problem. You give me a wisdom roll, real quick. But that
Are
already
these
kind of
are
that
these human skeletons or
they look to be human skeletons. Yes.
okay?
Yes. We're gonna just say you're gonna keep watching in there, and if basically if something comes out, you're gonna engage them. Basically.
At least this round, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, there's definitely a few in this one that John found. He gets a move. That's a max for him. No attack. Brother Key. Did we lose Brother Key?
Looks like it.
Oh, okay. We'll put.
Yeah, there's been someone disconnecting, reconnecting all
Oh,
night,
okay.
so maybe
We'll
it was
put
him.
Brother
And
Key
it's
here.
not on the table anymore, so but Chris just popped in, so
Hey, Chris, you want to run Brother Key?
since well, it's his character.
Yeah, well, I know.
No, he doesn't.
He
He,
kill him.
he refuses.
Well, let's do this.
Yeah.
I'll run Brother Key real quick here, and I'll just let's see what I'll do. I'll move up to support Gundar.
Sorry about that. I was muted talking.
Oh, you want to jump in and run Brother Key?
Oh, that's fine. That's
I
fine
don't
right
know
there.
if Mike's going to rejoin or not.
No worries if he does.
Come
He
on,
does.
Brother Key. We'll take on these skeletons and we'll beat them to crap.
All right, Trantis.
George, I need to step away for a few minutes and feed the cat. So
Sure.
for Sir Marcus, he's probably going to discard the lance and switch to his horseman's mace.
Oh, good. Okay.
And have at these
Start
guys.
pounding away.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. I'll be back as quickly as I can.
Sure.
Yeah, I was going to move, and then I was going to do turn undead facing Wendy's.
Okay. Holy symbol out. And...
Praying to Vanium.
Yep.
Oh, should I have
You
targeted?
no. You did your roll. You got your turn roll, and they don't seem to be impacted by your turn at all. So I am going to say that let's see, where's these 4 here cannot be. You cannot try it again on those 4. If you want to try it on the other group, you can do that, but it did not work. You did your move, so I think that's your turn at this point.
Yeah, and Mike's not going to come back.
Oh, okay.
Having some technical.
Okay.
Like me last week, we had a hurricane here.
Well, I was kind of
Knocked it.
hoping it was technical, and it wasn't because the game was boring.
No, we had a hurricane, and basically
Hurricane.
the power was knocked out for 5 days.
Oh,
Had no internet for 6 days. So I
well,
was
Where's
here,
this?
out of commission. This is where Ottawa. We had
Oh, wow.
we had a freak hurricane.
Yeah, that's
Winds
crazy.
got up to 160 miles per hour.
oh,
Hurricane or
jeez.
tornado?
Yeah, in
Yeah,
Canada. What the heck?
yeah, precisely.
Rusty sword on Gundar.
Ah, damn.
Dink. This one will move out. Cannot attack that round though. This 5. Oh, wait, hang on a second. He'll move his 15. He'll go in for another rusty sword attack. And that one misses. Clarabelle the mule, she's busy. Marcus, he already
Damn.
attacked. All right, round 2. So at this point, you see definitely about 7 skeletons have now oozed out of these 2 lean-tos. And I am going to next round.
Are they like sleeping with each other, or
They were camping out
Yeah.
at the
Leaping
camping
with the
world.
dead.
Yeah. Oh, another hit. Rusty sword.
Yeah,
oh
I told you.
man,
Can't be good. Oh,
yeah.
he's getting some pretty good hits in there.
Yep.
Um, 21. Oh, got Trantis right there. I'll give you a holy symbol. Matter of fact, give me a wisdom roll. You notice that as he approaches you, Trantis, he seems to be staring more at your backpack than at you.
He's hungry.
Takes an attack. Matter of fact, he's focused enough on the backpack where he took kind of a wild swing. XR.
I will point a magic missile at the one attacking Trantis.
Okay. Take this, buddy.
Exactly. And let me just pop this open. There we are. And drop this onto him. Wow. Strong. And I'll stick where I'm at.
Okay. Let's see. This one's engaged on Marcus. But he seems very attracted to coming over by Trantis, but he cannot attack. This one too is staring towards your backpack. Legus.
All right.
You haven't noticed anything in the lean-to at all.
Okay. How does charge work? I can move my full movement.
How far? You have to be at least 30 away from your target. Between 30. Okay.
I want to try to attack number 6. If I can.
Sure. Go ahead and drop it. Can you drop the charge on yourself? Let me see. Maybe I have to. All right. I'm going to drop the charge. Make your move. I'll move you, and then you can do your attack. And boom.
Sorry, trying to find it.
Oh, hit. You'll +6. Now let's see. That's it's an edge weapon, correct?
It is.
Oh yeah, he's toast. Yeah, you nailed him. So you did your charge, you did your attack, and your turn is over. Marcus. He's using his mace now. And I think, he's got a lot of items here. Yeah, Horseman's mace. He's gonna, gets a +1 because of his height. Boom. Misses. Let's see. I think he'll try to do a step forward with his horse.
Can't the horse just like try to stomp him?
Well, yeah, we're just gonna try to do that. See if I can get one hit in there. All right. Horse did a good job. That one's unconscious.
Is it possible for the undead to be unconscious?
Well, he sleep skeleton sleep. All right, Trantis. Coming up towards you, but he cannot attack. Amorous.
Well, Amorous already knows that her arrows are going to be useless against these kind of things, but she's going to move up to the fire pit and look for something she can use for a club, just to defend herself if they come towards her, because she's a squishy. She can't fight skeletons.
Right. Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. Gundar.
Yeah.
Got some got a lot of flashing rusty swords over on this side.
Oh no! Oh,
Ouch. Good
Man, these
game.
guys hit pretty
going
good.
down, going down again.
Oh, he's down.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm down.
Oh, Jesus.
Rusty scabbard, man. I told you.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to get my tetanus shot. So.
Well, that's right. Amorous, you get that blowgun, right? You can just shoot a shot right in his rear end if you want.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of stuff with me.
All right, he's gonna move over. He's going after our friend brother. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow. Soft flesh.
Brother Key.
This is beginning to.
I don't have access to the character, but
Here. No. Well, that's $12, please. There. You should be able to see him now. There you go. Sorry about that. I forgot the switch over. Yeah, so these three here have been hitting really hard.
They're untouched, it looks like.
They killed Gundar. Those bastards.
Nice hit. Yeah, let's see. What are you using? You're using a blade, right?
9-ring broadsword.
Yeah, so that would be actually 2 points. So he's not unconscious. Kind of nice if it only did half damage on them. Any move?
Nope.
You can. Okay. Oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They're both. This is repeated last time we had this.
Yeah. These are just one. Oh my god.
Vicious. Oh no. Critical.
Well, I'm rolling so high.
Yeah.
Gundar is down. Trantis.
Too many undead. Yeah.
Act number 20.
All right.
Ah.
XR is magic. I thought that was part of your roll. XR is magically tapped out. Clarabelle. Clarabelle starts looking sad because Gundar's down. Next round.
Yeah.
This one's totally blocked, so he's going to go after Marcus on his horse. He's at a -1, so he missed. Sir Marcus can retaliate with his mace. Oh, that's a hit. Whew. Full damage from a mace. Ooh, not much of a
It
hit,
still
but
works.
still dying. Yes, that's good. Marcus can move his.
He needs to get over and help Gundar and Key.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it says, I can help Trantis. Go help those other guys.
He's going to move right here. XR.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna move a little bit. Is she in the center there? I was just gonna move next to. Is this still the fire pit still here? It's just not
fire
on.
pit. No,
It's just.
there's no fire.
If that's right. So it's just
anything,
a
it's going
pit.
to be charcoal or anything like that. But yeah,
That's
there's
fine.
no actual
I'll just
fire.
at least. I'll just go over near it and then I will shoot at the unidentified creature 1. Yeah, I know. It was kind of awkward.
Yeah,
you were
pitch
off.
in a
Yeah,
square.
that's it. Fine, that works. And I'll drop an apprentice bolt. That's all I've got. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool. It worked.
That'll
and
work.
I'll drop some damage.
Deja
It'll be
vu
as
here.
good as my magic missile is. So yeah, 1 damage. There you go. Pass.
I know the old skeletons, man. Oof. Don't need anything more powerful. Actually,
Because most ranged weapons don't work on them. That's one of the
Yeah,
problems.
that's good. Situational.
Those
He's
blunt
actually
tip
going
green
to.
arrow.
He's not swinging his sword at you, Trantis. He's actually going. He's trying to grab your backpack, and he misses.
Once that rod, the piece of rod in.
Yes.
Now
Yes, that's
I'm
what they
here
want.
by the what was the fire pit. Can I scoop up a club and?
Yeah, you could.
Okay, I'm gonna put a club on my sheet just
Yeah.
temporarily. I'll drop it.
Yeah.
And I'll drop my back,
Go ahead. You could grab a club.
and I'm gonna drop my backpack. Let me go do that. And I can move my full 30. So I'm gonna move
Yep.
up here. I'm gonna move up next to Marcus. I'm gonna take a swing at that one, and then I'm gonna move the hell back.
Old Miss Fleet of Foot.
That's my job.
That's right.
I don't stick around to get killed. That's for the
No.
guy.
Melee.
I do that for everybody.
And I miss, so I'm running back and hiding behind XR.
There you go. See now, Exeter, you have to
Bravery, I
feel pretty good about that, right? All right,
I'm like a
hiding
sheet in the
behind
wind.
me,
Yeah.
Legas.
I would like to move behind 21.
Yes, and you get +2.
Okay.
That's right. You made the move.
Gods are not with.
Marcus, his mount already went. This one here. Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Welcome back. Oh, Jesus Christ.
There you go. Yeah.
Really?
back in
Maybe,
time with your character die, Chris.
maybe I should give him rusty daggers. Trantis.
It's claws.
Hey, I'm
How
gonna
about
like
how about fists?
shrug off my backpack and throw it over here.
Oh yeah, just put a mark. Oh, just next to you, like 10 feet.
Yeah, see if they go that way, and then we can
Yeah.
maybe strike it.
Yeah, don't even roll it. We just say your backpack is right there. That's your backpack. Right about there?
Yeah. They'll step back here, give them room if they want to go after it.
Okay. Okay. Brother Key is bleeding out fairly
Yes.
bad. This one will go after Marcus, who is right there, but he'll be at -1 because he's on his horse. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 20. This one will move towards Marcus as well. And he'll be at -1 with his rusty sword. Ooh, that's a miss. And 26. He moves towards the backpack and picks it up. Trantis.
Okay, we've got them right
Cleric.
where we want them.
That's right. I should have put a bomb in there, right? All right, Gundar, you're down. So
Yeah, I'm
Amorous,
unconscious.
I'm gonna repeat the same move. I'm gonna step
the
over.
old
I'm gonna take a swing and
dash club dash.
hey, that's what she does.
That's right. And she does it very well. Oh, that's a hit. All right, heavy damage, and then
And then I'm gonna duck back here to next XR.
all right, back to the safety of the XR. Brother
Oh,
Key is down. Clarabelle. 11. Let's see. Oh, just enough to get there with a rusty sword.
well, you're gonna
Oh,
kill
no.
me here because I have no hit
Nope.
points.
He did very poorly.
Good.
He swung poorly.
Hmm.
All right. Marcus rears up with his mace and goes in for the hit. And boom. Dying. Very good. Marcus will take his horse. Do A hoof kick. That's a hit. Dying. Oh, that's a twofer. Yeah, 26 has the bag.
Didn't he already go?
I'm back.
You-
I think it's a new
You
round.
just missed you killing two.
Yeah, it's a new round. Wait, did he? Oh wait, I think no, you're right. I went backwards. I'm sorry. You're right. It's 21. So so 26 has the bag. 21
Gonna fight for the bag.
well, he's going to try to grab it. He's actually going to try to grab it.
Whose bag are they after?
They the one tries to grab the bag from 26 and he does not.
They're fighting amongst themselves. That's new.
Well, Trantis noticed that as the skeletons came towards him, they seemed to be staring at the bag more so than at him, and they did miss a few times after he
They,
tried turning them.
and they tried to grab the bag too. I think it's
Right.
the shards of that rod that are in
Oh
there.
yeah.
Legus.
All right, I'm going to position myself behind 26.
Okay. Oh, by the way, John, both Gundar and Brother Key are down,
Oh,
but you cleaned out with the horse and your mace. You did a good job on that one.
Except that Amorous is under attack too.
yeah.
Yes.
That's where I'll be heading.
Oh, nice. I thought that one was going to pop up. Okay. Bag is back down again. Legus, I think that's your full move in action, correct?
It is.
Okay. XR. Demetrio, the
Oh.
protector of Amorous.
Yeah, I gotta get it. So I'm going to shoot this thing and move away. That's what I'm gonna do.
You've got
Yeah, I
Amorous's
can't.
book in your left hand, so shoot
Yeah,
and
we're
move.
playing the same game. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, and then
go ahead, do your move.
there we go. There's my move, and it's half move, and then I'm done.
Yep. Okay. Trantis.
Like at this one, grab the bag.
If you want, you can at least move here and get a +1. The old 5% is 5%, right? Yeah, everything at first level, yes, we'll take 5%.
Oh,
All right, that's your full move, I believe, and next round. Uh-oh. Let's see the luck. Boy, rusty swords, man. Heavy. Ooh, not down.
Yeah.
Gundar. Marcus.
Okay. I'm riding like this. Careful not to trample the friends. And basically, I'm gonna just sort of on horseback. I'm still on my horse, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Then kablam. So
+1.
plus another one for being higher.
Actually, yeah, +1. Actually, +1 would be here.
Okay.
That's your flanking. So +2. One for the height and one for the flank.
Got it. Oh, for crying out.
Now I've been allowing one hoof attack with the your horse in melee. So go ahead and take your one hoof attack. Oh wait, you can't, can you? I can do that for you, I think,
Yeah.
because he's actually been hitting quite nicely.
I'm glad we got the horse, anyways.
Yeah, the horse has been doing more damage than the rest of us.
Yeah,
You might want to
it's
train up
normal in these
Clarabelle.
games.
What I want to do, though, George,
Oh, I'm
is
sorry.
I want to continue here and kind of slide in right next to Amorous with my horse, and maybe
Oh,
kind of
okay.
present 11 with a more sizable and perhaps more
So
threatening
like here.
opponent, so that it'll sort of get off of her, kind of thing.
Okay.
That's it.
Trantis, any move?
Get in behind it.
5. Okay, XR. A couple of them are hurt. XR on?
Uh-oh.
Oh, can you hear me, XR?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So let's see. I'm split between two, but I'm going to help out Amorous.
Yeah, she's probably the most squishy of all of them.
Yeah, but I'll probably miss anyways. No,
Oh,
I hit.
hit.
Cool.
There you go.
And that's 2 damage.
2. Nice.
You got to get to him and go through his backpack, see if he's got any potions or.
Oh boy. It's like I didn't realize Skeleton 11 is max hit points.
Yeah. He was fresh. He moved around after killing.
Yeah. I think this one is actually he's going to pick up the backpack. So he's got the backpack this round. Amorous?
Amorous is going to swing with this club and then try to get away from this guy.
All right.
Oh.
And she's going to dart this way and then back here to Gundar and start
Interesting.
ripping through his backpack.
Okay.
See if he's got any
Legacy.
healing potions.
What the hell do you want in my backpack?
Legacy.
Healing potions, band-aids, don't you carry anything?
That's plus
Okay.
2 from behind, Legacy.
Thank you.
Coins.
He's going towards the backpack, so he's got his back right to you.
Yeah, I got bandages on me.
That's what I got away so I could come and try to get you guys back.
Oh.
At least save your lives. Might not get you.
I'm just unconscious.
Any move, Legacy?
No, that's it.
Okay. Legacy, we go to Marcus's mount, already went. Clarabelle, the mule. Next round.
Donkey, not a mule.
So that's right. All right, so
Thought you were a dwarf.
let's see. 21 has the backpack. And 21 starts moving towards. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? All right, he's got Legacy's backpack and he's moving towards these prisoner little cells, these little hanging cells. Gundar, down. Brother Key. Well, you guys are rolling good initiative. Amorous.
I want to get some. Gundar is only unconscious, but Key's in really bad shape. Can I get some band-aids
Yes.
out of Gundar's backpack and use them on Key?
Yeah, you're gonna have to use it on. He's negative big time now.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to give them to me. From how many has he got?
He's -9.
No, I mean Gundar. How many bandages? He said he had bandages.
Let me check.
I got. It doesn't have a number beside it.
Oh, you had a few.
Yeah, I've got a few. So
Well,
Let's see.
I'm going to grab a couple of bandages and apply them to the worst of the bleeding.
He's got 4.
yeah.
Give me 2, and I will apply 2 bandages to Key to
Okay.
bleeding.
I'll change it to 2 then.
And then whatever the repair is to Key, if you want to fix that.
Okay, so you're going to do a repair to
Well,
Key of
2 bandages.
2 and 2. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Brother Key. We're going to put him right at conscious. There we go. Trantis, your
I'm back.
backpack is walking off.
Oh no.
He's got his back right to you.
Okay, I'm after him.
All right. Before you attack, give me a wisdom roll. You get kind of a feeling of some kind of menace or uncertainty coming from behind these prisoner cages hanging here. Something very unsavory.
Hey guys, I think there's something over here.
It's like a tax collector or something.
It's
From the
Great.
government, and
IRS.
they're here to help.
they're here to help.
The IRS.
That's right. Oh, there you go. That probably is going to be backpack worthy.
There we go.
Okay, so upon that creature going down, the backpack falls, and you hear something like almost under the breath, like frustration. Oh, like that.
They have vocal folds still.
Yeah. Any other move, Trantis? You got 5 more feet, or
I'm gonna grab the backpack.
okay, we'll see. You grab the backpack. That's your rest of your move. XR.
Okie doke. I guess we will continue with the shooting of the skeleton.
The old touch control.
Hey, we got it. And 1 damage.
All right. Legacy.
I will just move up next to Trantis, and I will look in his direction where he says, well, if he mentioned it about the feeling and what he heard, I will try to peer over there and see if I can spot something.
Okay, give me a wisdom roll. All right, you feel the same kind of some kind of menace in the area emanating from behind this these stone area. You don't see any movement. You don't see anyone particular or anything moving, but there's just this feeling, this sense that's kind of emanating from this area as you had gotten closer.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, Clarabelle, Sir Marcus.
Finish
Indeed, yes.
+1, or actually plus. Well, if you move, you can get to +3 if you go behind them.
Who named the donkey Clarabelle?
I
It was
did.
it was Marcy the last time.
Oh, was it Marcy? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's been renamed. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
The rear attack helped. Boom. All right. All right.
And
All right. So the skeletons, for the ones you saw, the ones that came out, are cleared. Two
and
of your comrades are down.
right over to here because I remember hearing something.
I'm going to head over
Yes.
to our fallen comrades.
Okay. I'm going to unlock tokens. So
We're
yeah,
ju-
And I'm gonna yell,
we're
does
just
anybody got any
taking a
healing
turn.
potions? These two are, not gonna die now, but they're in a bad way.
I have a cure light
We're
I can drop on
we're
Gundar.
we're just unconscious.
yeah, we're just gonna lay here and see how things go.
Pan out. Then we'll wake up and run away.
Running away is Amoros's job.
Oh, sorry. We're gonna steal your shtick.
So John, you do move closer. You don't see anything moving. You do get that same sense of menace or uneasiness as you get closer to this area in the back part of the fort area.
Okay. So what if I do this?
Trying to what determine? What are you trying to determine?
Just in case maybe there's like any kind of a magical effect hiding whatever it is I felt before, or generating whatever I felt before.
Um, doesn't seem magical to you. Um, you notice that the rear of this fort, which has this kind of rocky outcropping.
Kind of up against the side of a cliff or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
There's areas that you say, okay, there looks like there's a wall back there and it's outcropping, but there also looks like there's like stones that have been piled. You kind of catch it. It's like it's just a little too neat looking, almost like they're piled back there.
Legus casts detect evil.
Yeah, you're picking up menace and evil back in that area for sure.
I tell Marcus, hey, there's definitely something evil back there.
Okay, I'm gonna dismount and start to look a little more closely.
Okay.
I drop some heals and some bandages.
Okay, so let's start with Trantis. What were you working on, Trantis?
Drop some heals and some bandages on
Oh, okay.
Brother Ki and
Okay, so you guys are working on the ones that are down. Before we move on to John, um, does anybody else, XR or Amherst, you guys doing anything while in this area?
Well,
I'm gonna wait.
Was working on patching them up, and
Okay.
then she notices that she's bleeding pretty bad, and it's like, oh, this ain't good.
Okay.
So she's gonna try to rip a strip because she doesn't carry bandages. She doesn't have the.
oh, I can put a bandage on her too.
I'm trying to think if there was any bandages left in the party sheet.
I have them in my backpack.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you guys had left any.
That was part of the reason I stuck close to the guys because they tend to be helpful that way. Hey, I hit one of them.
Well, it's like Legus has a few. So does
Yeah,
XR.
I drop my backpack and sort of kick it over behind me. Say,
Yeah,
here's
there's like 28 bandages amongst all of you.
I'm carrying
Yeah.
12.
We've got 'em.
Yeah. Yeah, so John, you go back to this area, and I don't have an image. I'm just trying to describe what you see. It's definitely an outcropping, but it looks like there is
Is there a cave back there?
it's like a cave, but it's kind of going down into the ground.
Someone's
It's
tunneled
not.
out.
It's kind of exactly. So what John was seeing, or what Marcus was seeing, this rough, this rubble kind of protecting this hole in the ground, and you would have to move some of these to see what would be below there. But it's definitely tucked in pretty tight behind these hanging prisoner cages. Must have
Okay.
been used by the fort.
Before I do that, I'm more concerned with checking the rocks and the outcropping to either side to make sure that there isn't someone or something hiding there.
Okay. So we're just going to say you're going to go ahead and check, take a look around. Everything seems pretty solid to you as far as the rest of the rock outcropping. It's this like tunnel down with these little rocks, these rocks piled around it. Um, Someone had kind of shaped it almost like a little funnel going up to it's kind of covered like a cone, but you can push them away and um, there's nothing else back there. There's really no indication of anyone moving back there either.
How uh how wide is this hole or this tunnel?
You take some time to kind of move what rocks you can.
Sure.
Okay, so you take your time, you move the rocks. Maybe Legus gives you a hand. Um, it's it's definitely wider than shoulder length or shoulder width. So if you were to go down, you could actually go down straight, but it's not much, maybe 3 feet across, and it
Oh,
looks like it's got some very crude, etched out stone kind of stairs going down, but very crudely cut out. Yeah,
Am I
obviously dark.
am I awake yet?
Yeah,
think we need
you're down to.
Uh, let's see.
Gunnar to go down there.
Yeah,
His element.
you're doing pretty good. You're only down 4.
Okay. Can I tell exactly sort of like the nature of these the stairwell?
Yeah, they'll carry you over.
Okay.
Get a little stretcher.
Yeah.
Clarabelle brings you over.
Yes.
Yeah, as I described for Sir Marcus, an outcropping, definitely an area that's been etched out going down, almost like I guess almost like going into a dungeon type thing. Um,
Right.
Very crudely cut steps going down.
This
Some
wasn't
were
this,
some were
this
going to be
wasn't dwarven made or
no, no. Some steps are maybe 4 or 5 inches deep. Others are 6 or 7. They're not particularly level. Some are kind of angled up. Some are kind of angled down. So, but as far as you can see, it goes down at least. What's your dark vision? Was it 60?
60 feet.
Yeah, you see at least down that far.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it goes way down.
Okay, we can go way down or
Probably, I would say at about a 45-degree angle.
oh, it's pretty good as long as you don't run. Um, okay, I'll start walking downstairs.
You're gonna start heading down.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the rest of the group doing?
Well, I'm still here with Brother Key trying to make sure that. I know the guy's got Does Key have any bandages on him? Because him and I both need some more patching up.
Yeah, I'm getting some more from Legus, and then I can apply them to you.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm going to stay here to make sure that nothing happens to Key.
We're gonna say with all that extra travel and the time and all that, it's probably 2:15ish in the afternoon at this point. um, Top of that, it's probably raining pretty good right now. You're you're protected a little bit from the winds because you're inside the fort. But it's pretty wet out here. The lean-tos all look dry inside. Looks like they're holding up fairly good in the weather.
Can Trantis and I, before he moves back, or XR and I, before he moves back, get Key under shelter so he's not out here in the
Oh
cold?
yeah, sure. You want to get them under the ones with the put them in here where there's no skeletons. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, so you guys are at least out of the elements. No rain.
From where I am on the staircase, is the do I have a roof line above me? You said it was about 3 feet across, so I'm assuming about 6 stairs down. I've got
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
probably.
roof covering.
Yeah, you start. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And does the roof slope down along with the stairs, or?
The roof slopes down, and you estimate that even those as tall as maybe 6 foot probably can stand straight up, heading down this kind of narrow but fairly tall cutway going down.
Yeah, okay. I'll call back up. It's safe for everyone. Just watch your step.
Do we need light down here?
You will need light down there for sure.
I don't, but you guys might.
Well, I got my sword with the continual flame going for us.
Yeah, that helps. So anything else above ground before?
Anything? If we look in the tents that these skeletons came out of, is there anything there that seems to be of interest?
Yeah, just give me a wisdom roll while you're, because you only found 2 of these lean-tos that had these undead in
Yeah.
there. Give me a wisdom
I'm
roll.
wondering if there's anything special about them compared to the other ones.
Somebody should check out what looks to be the command tent too.
Yeah, like the big one.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna stay guard over here by the hole.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything else besides? We'll have John check out these 2 areas, and Trantis. The 2 where the undead came from, it looks like the ground was. You're pretty sure it was prepared somehow, whether lightly shoveled up or raked or something, where the ground is fairly loose. The other 4 are a bit more packed. They've probably been a bit more in the elements, maybe some water or something, snow got into them and kind of packed up over the summer or the winter months. These have been prepared, as far as you can tell, maybe about 4 or 5 inches deep.
Okay.
John, you're also seeing, the more you were kind of looking around, um, you noticed some footprints as well, in the area.
Okay. I'm not a tracker, but can I
No,
tell
but
what kind
these,
of a foot they were made by?
yeah, these kind of stand out to you. They're very different.
Big,
I'll,
wide.
I'll, I'll share it with you. You see if you want to share it with somebody else.
Absolutely.
You see a print like that, then a couple of more in some of the softer areas. Um, and the more you see the one, the more suddenly, oh, it's a bit more obvious as you look around behind some of the tents and such.
Yeah, I'm going to show this well to whoever's around me. I have
All
no
right.
idea. Does it look like an animal as opposed to like a humanoid or a human? I think.
Hmm.
I
Looks like
guess.
a
You can give
animal,
me
yeah,
a wisdom roll if you'd like.
like a wolf or something.
Or bear,
Big
maybe?
bear. Yeah. Massive. When you
Like
Oh,
what's the span, George? I mean, is it
that span is about 5 inches across, left to right.
okay? Well, that's still pretty sizable.
Very large skeleton with 2 toes.
Yeah, or some sort of
So, John,
wolf
you're thinking
Some sort
you're
of
not
panther.
quite sure what it is. You don't think it's a mammal. You don't think it's like a big cat. You don't think it's a or a bear or a wolf. It's you've kind of eliminated that from the equation
okay.
with what you came up with. Anybody else want to give me a wisdom roll?
Are the tracks deep in the ground?
They're fairly deep. Yeah, they're about a good maybe inch in the ground. The ground is fairly soft. Um,
Okay, so it's probably a sizable something.
Trantis, you're kind of thinking about what you noticed out. You're thinking it's more of the insect world, a very large insect.
Okay, and the skeleton's interest in the bone shards reminded me that we're supposed to be looking for a strong acid. Dissolve the bone shards. Perhaps the ants, formic acid from the ants.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm not a chemist or a biologist thing, but seems reasonable to me.
And like we said, it could be just experimental too. But you're thinking, Trantis, that knowing what you saw outside the fort, that this might be uh, in the insect world, maybe a large ant type thing or some kind of creature like an insect world.
Consistent with what we observed. Like they've
And
ranged it as far as here.
they're pretty consistent within this fort.
Are we able to track them back? Like, do they anywhere?
Um, well, let's see. Not anywhere in particular. You see them actually lead up to the walls and such, which tells you they're just going up and over. Uh, they're probably going up and over the lean-tos. They probably, the only thing you have here is the lean-tos. You've got the towers. Um, I mean, the more once you see it, now it becomes more apparent. It's like, oh, there's more over there. There's more over there. You haven't found anything that looks like a burrow or a hole in the ground or anything like that.
That's my-
Or down here.
Or down in the hole that we found.
That could be
Exactly.
there
Someone
too.
worked out some stairs. Working with them.
Let's see. Intelligence rolls from whoever wants to give me one.
Oh yeah.
XR's like, I'm home for this one.
That's the best thing I got.
Let me see. Let me see if I can actually do it. Oh, I can't. How do you do a circle?
Lips.
Yeah, but it's funny when you go to the draw a circle. Oh, there we go.
Hmm.
So, one thing you notice, there's no prints in this area.
Ah,
So they seem to have been staying away from or kind of avoiding this back area.
I can
Um,
sense that.
yeah, that
yeah.
must have been something where that's the only thing you've noticed that kind of sets you off with the prints here. That they're kind of staying away from this back area.
Too unnatural, yeah.
Head in there.
So which tells me the ants are smarter than the party. No, I just kidding.
Yeah, I was just like, we really want to go down there right now. Reconnaissance and then go back.
Well, you tell me what you want to do. You've got the
Yeah.
fort.
What do you guys want to do?
It's not occupied as far as you can tell, other than skeletons and this menace, this tunnel. You've
Did
got an
we
ant.
did we
You got an
all
ant
hear
problem.
the gibbering? Did we hear the people, the laughing, or
Over
was it
time,
just
as you
Marcus?
get closer, well, no, the folks that during the attack with the skeletons, that's when that sound was picked up. After
And
the
was it
attack,
similar
the
to
sounds
the
have stopped.
the skull that we had at the other place that was gibbering?
No,
Okay.
you haven't found anything that you've walked up to, like the skull, that kind of
Yeah.
activated as you got close to it.
Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do? You want to go get stuck in, or run back and then come back later?
I think we need to find out what that
We need to
source of
find out what's
evil is.
down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm
Go.
kind of down the hole. So.
I'm tapped out of magic, but yeah, I'll join you with my pew pews.
Should we rest for the night up here and then go down?
Oof, that sounds
Oh,
scary.
that sounds good. Sounds.
I'm thinking if you were going to rest, I think you would opt for the going back to the hunt camp,
Yeah.
resting
Yeah.
there, because you've got this situation where there's ants out and about somewhere, and whether they hunt by day or hunt by night, you're not sure.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
this hole is going forever, so like I'm popping back up.
Yeah, because I'm out of spells too. I want to head back and rest. Done our
And we
initial
probably
reconnaissance.
want to pick up the bodies of those hunters and return them to the camp.
Yes,
So they can
that's
be.
true. Yeah.
Okay, that might
Sounds
be a good
good.
idea. So
Yeah.
you know the track back. You're probably going to be a bit more energetic getting back than coming to. So we're going to say it only takes you about 2 hours to get back. Now it's pretty wet out. The rain has stopped, but everything's really muddy. Um, if anything, it'll be easier to track
We're
ants, I guess.
looking forward to that lunch.
So we're going to say that you head back. We're going to say you get back to the camp by 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Do you try to locate the bodies or what's left of the hunters? Okay, so you
Yeah.
do bring back 2 hunters. Um, the report is that one other group of hunters has returned. There is
Good.
still one missing. So of the
Wow.
3 that were sent out, 2 groups have not returned.
Do we know which direction they went in?
Um, the group that returned will tell you that, well, the ones you found, they're thinking that they probably just went basically north and covered a couple of miles north. The other group that returned was farther west. The group that did not return was farther east. But they also kind of canvassed and kind of probably overlapped each other, so not exactly sure, but they broke it up into about thirds. So the westernmost group did come back.
We warned the camp about the kinds of giant ants that
Okay.
Do any of the guys in charge of the camp have any sort of inkling of where this ant colony might be out
Yeah.
in the hills?
Um, do you explain what you found and how you found it and such?
Yeah.
All right. So Brunith does share with you that on several of their hunts, they've noticed some animals with the same type of wounds, the same type of that vinegary smell. They just never pieced together what it was. So they haven't heard of ants being a problem, not that size in this area. but they are definitely on their alert uh, to watch out for them. But they have noticed in the last couple of months there have been some killings of creatures that had those types of wounds. They just never pieced it together. All right, so we'll head back to the group. We'll go ahead and do not initiative, we'll do a long rest. Is there anything else you want to share with the group or any other discussions?
Well, I want to check on the guys how they're recovering from the
Oh,
paralysis.
yes, absolutely. Uh, let's see. Yeah, the two that you took care of, Amorous, they're both up and about. They're really not doing full duties yet, but they're able to do some skinning of animals as needed. They're not going out on hunts yet, but they can do skinning of animals and they can do prepping of pelts and such. But they're back up and running as well. Trant, this is the one you helped with the cure lights and such.
Well, I'm going to take the time this evening because we're going to stay overnight and then head back for the roadhouse tomorrow, I presume, because they're going to need reports on this. And I'm going to strongly encourage these guys to abandon the camp, come with us until Bull can send some others for reinforcements because they're losing them fast. And I'm going to show these two that I've treated how to make the syrupy stuff.
Muddle. Okay, cool.
Because I brought some herbs for them. I brought some more of the touch me not for them, but I'm taking some of that back to Holly as well.
Okay, so Brunith is even more appreciative of everything you've done for the group. So hopefully you guys have a hunger and you guys are ready for some drink and for some food. He finds it very interesting what you're finding at the fort. I don't know if you share that with him or not, but they have not been in there in a
Yes.
while, and that's a big concern for them. Um, he does share with you that even when the fort was being used, there's uh, there's always been a sense of some type of bad spirits or bad vibes or something at the fort. The soldiers never really felt fully rested when they rested. They seemed to be on edge when they were in the fort, even less so than when they were out on patrols. They just never found anything. They just thought it was more like a rumor and superstition. Um, but because if you found something, that might have account for some of their skittishness when they were at that fort.
Right, there is an evil presence there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're probably not.
And there was a huge staircase going down that
Yes,
we
he
have
had he
to
had no idea.
investigate.
He knows they use those cages for brigands and prisoners, but he had no knowledge of anything behind that other than, hey, that's a cliff, that's a wall, that's unknown to him. So he definitely appreciates all your help, and he wants to have a big meal with you guys. And he actually approaches Sir Marcus, and he says, we really appreciate all the work you've done for us here. These men here have families scattered about and they hunt for a living and they don't make much, and you guys have helped tremendously. So he pulls out this like a blanket maybe. He pulls it out of the main building and he unwraps it and he says, in our travels and as we hunt, we occasionally find the unlucky traveler, and we do pick up items occasionally. Now coin and weapons we'll keep and utilize, but there's occasionally some things that we don't personally can't use. So we'd like to have your group have this. It's not much, but it's something that we think it's appropriate. We voted on it, and we feel very good about it. So he puts it into the party sheet. He goes, "There's a book here that looks like it's got some magic writings in it. We don't know.
Hmm.
There's kind of an interesting pearl. We don't know if it's valuable or not." And he looks at both, at least at Trantis. He says, "There seems to be some type of a religious symbol." Um,
I'll take a look.
Yeah, take a look at it.
okay,
Yeah, I'll have a
so
look at the book. Yeah.
sure.
I
Well,
take a look at the pearl.
Give the book to XR to look at.
XR, you look at that book, and your eyes do light up because you're saying this is the traveling spell book,
Hmm.
and
Nice.
about 5 pages have been used. Um, 5. There's writing on 5 pages.
Okay. I think gave me read magic. I don't know if it was an ability again. I can't remember, but definitely. Yeah, it was an ability. Yeah, you gave me read magic as an ability. So
Mhm.
if it is in like a spell, then I'll be able to read what spells are in there or whatever. Yeah.
I don't know if you see them listed or not.
I just see I can click on it. That's what I can do. Ah, there we are. Yeah, I see it now. Thank you.
Mhm. So there's 5 spells written in that book. There's also this pearl, and then there's a holy symbol that
Yeah,
looks
I,
like it's silver.
I take a look at the pearl. Check
Are
it for
you?
imperfections.
Um, it's small. It's off white. Um,
Uh,
it's a little
okay.
it's a little cloudy
Can,
when you.
can I tell, like roughly what lake it came from?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
But it's a little cloudy.
Do we recognize the holy symbol?
Okay.
Yeah, the holy symbol is silver. It looks like maybe it's a. Let's see, what does it have? It's round. It's silver. It's finely edged with a spear running right to left with a helm above it.
I recognize.
Francis, Legus, anyone?
Um,
Kai, brother Kai.
I recognize it.
yeah, I'm thinking. I didn't put a note on who it was. Let me look it up real quick.
Okay.
I think it might be. Is it Texas to Pillar? No. Is it? Oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it's Vanium. Symbol is a crowned helm
Oh, Vanium.
with a
Huh?
spear.
Okay.
A good
So yeah,
upgrade for me.
so it's an upgrade. Um, you're not noticing any other markings on it. If maybe it was marked by who owned it or who had it at one time, but everything that was found was probably found because somebody had a bad event somewhere in the woods, and during their hunts, they found these various items at some point. Um, Gunda, you think that maybe this pearl's got some kind of magical properties to it?
Okay. I bring it over to our local magic user and say, hey, what do you think about this? Can you cast detect magic on it?
Yeah, I
Do you
cast
know
detect
that
magic.
spell? Okay.
Do you touch it actually and cast magic?
I don't need to touch it. I don't think I could just
Okay,
detect magic and let's
it's
see. I
magical.
can.
It's
Ooh.
magic.
Awesome. And so that's
Do you
all
know?
I can do, buddy. I can just
That's
see if it's
it?
magic. If you want me to tell more information, I'll need a few days to study it and cast a few more spells over it.
Mine. No. Sure, take as
No,
long as you
I
want.
don't touch it. Yeah, I don't touch it now. But I will. I just say yeah, it's magical, and
Okay,
that's
we'll,
that.
we'll look at it later on.
Yep.
I pocket it. And then I view it for the ale.
Okay, I think we rested for the night. Any swapping of spells or anything like that?
Nope.
They offer you this building to the left side of the camp, kind of on the northwest side. That's kind of what they call their armory. That's where they keep the extra bear traps and the wolf traps and all things like that. Um, they have a stock of arrows in there, so if you need to restock on arrows, you can go ahead and do that. They mainly use spears and bows for their hunting, so I'm not sure if anyone wants a spear, but they've got those. But I know arrows are probably beneficial.
Not unless they're blunt. Lately.
That's right. That's right.
Sure.
We need those other kinds of arrows.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Next day, right?
Amherst is gonna make sure her quiver is full.
Yeah. Just go ahead and top off. No problem. All right. 6:15. 10th day of Kunan.
Yeah. Can
Have
we get
they
a
agreed to come back to the
refresh?
roadhouse with us, or?
Actually, Brunith and Roth, you suggesting that they go to the are you suggesting they hold now, or you expecting they go now to the roadhouse? Because they know how to get
Because
there.
they've lost, yeah, they've lost.
They should
Um,
probably come with us.
yeah,
Save you,
because
huh?
they've lost how many men in the past,
Oh, I know.
48 hours.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5.
So they're down to maybe what is five or
Oh,
so.
yeah, and actually a couple more because the other 2 yeah, you're right. They're down to about only 4 or 5 guys now.
So we're with whatever is out there, we're probably safer traveling in numbers. You guys have no longer got enough people here to protect this camp. So come back with us, and then you can help us report to Bull and try to, recruit some more people so that you've got enough manpower out here to. Because
Yeah, we could yeah, you're right. We're gonna hold off any hunts right now. We just don't have the manpower for it, and it's actually kinda a little bit dangerous out there at this point. And we'll put a call out for more folks to come and join us. So, yeah, we'll do that. We'll travel back with you when you decide to travel back.
well, we're going back today at
Okay.
daylight. Checked out the fort, which was what we were sent to do. We stopped by
Yeah.
to give you a hand, and Bull's going to be wondering if we don't return soon, he's going to be sending out search parties for us, and we
Right.
don't want that to happen.
Well, yeah, let's do that then. We'll travel back with you.
Yeah, it'll be good for
And
us to level up before.
that's true. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
very good.
See. Yep. Very good point.
All right, so, we'll say you guys travel back. It's only 10 miles, and you're getting to know this area pretty good. Let's see if there's um, anything that occurs on the way. Um, the first hour, nothing really. Second hour, you're traveling back and you're in a group where you're probably got the hunters, I'm guessing, in the middle, and you guys are kind of around them, all traveling as a group back to the roadhouse. You hear what sounds like some music, maybe a flute playing. kind of traveling down, maybe coming closer towards you, like someone's on the very uh, mundane road that you're on, if you even call it a road. It's more like a trail. And it gets closer. Marcus, you're seeing like what you think is a cart being pulled by a small pony with maybe one or two individuals on it, very small individuals.
How far away?
No more than about 20, 30 yards down the path coming towards you. Gotta
Well, I'll
think.
ride forward, not not charging or anything like that. Just sort of ride forward casually to meet them.
Okay, it looks like there's a small cart with two halflings on it.
Hmm.
Very
Great.
small pony coming towards you. And they look at you and, oh, Captain, how's it going, Captain? And the other one looks at the other one and says, how do you know he's a captain? Well, he's a soldier. He's a captain. So then they're arguing back and forth about your rank. Oh, we can't be a captain. He's too young to be a captain. You're going
Well,
back and forth.
it doesn't really. Excuse me. It doesn't. It doesn't really matter
Hey,
what
we're
my
talking here. He's a captain, I think. Okay, whatever. They look at you.
what what brings you out this way
Trinkets. You want to buy
by
some
yourself?
trinkets? We've got trinkets.
Trinkets. Hmm.
So they've got these boxes full of little tiny fake, not fake, but small gems, kind of inexpensive, small pieces of jewelry.
You know, we're headed to the roadhouse. Um, I suggest you might want to come with us. Uh, the lands around here and the hills have proven recently to be less than safe.
Really? How? What? What's happening? They look at each other. What happens? What's the problem? Maybe we
Uh,
can help. And they pull out these tiny little, like wooden swords. They're like, can we help, Sir
well,
Knight?
right now you can help by not making yourselves victims to whatever's out there.
Yeah, we'd hate to have to go pick up more bodies. We've been picking up a lot of bodies, and we wouldn't like to see yours among them.
These are heroes. These are people that save people.
We
Yes,
we,
we will
we
go with you. We'll travel.
we suggest that you accompany us to the roadhouse. At least there will be some marginally better safety.
I
And
will do that. Look at
buyers,
all these wonderful people we're traveling with. All these tall. Who's a short guy? There's a small guy. Looks at Gundar. He's stocky. He smells like old cheese a little bit, doesn't he? Yeah, a little bit. We'll head back. So they'll
Yes.
turn their cart around and start traveling with you.
Do they give us names? Like I
Uh,
introduced myself as
no,
Sir
he doesn't give any names.
from Dromandris.
Well, Captain, lead on. We'll follow you. And he starts playing his flute now. So his flute is playing as you guys are traveling.
Okay. Well, so we will lead on. I guess probably have their cart kind of in the middle of our formation.
Okay. So cart, hunters, party. So you
Uh,
guys keep traveling, and time goes by pretty quickly, and you're not that far away. So by noon, you guys are back at the roadhouse.
Hey, do they have anything in their cart dedicated to Corthane?
Uh, no,
No.
they do not. But if you want to buy something, we've got it for you.
Well,
well,
perhaps once we get back to the roadhouse, um, I will come by and take a look at your wares.
Okay. Let's see if I can. if you guys recall the Roadhouse.
Yes, we do.
So the halflings kind of pull in, and as they pull in, you kind of see the guards like do this half eye roll, like, oh, these guys again.
And as soon as we get back, I'm gonna just leave the party and I'm gonna take these herbs to Holly so that she can.
Okay. And the sentries actually welcome Brunith and Broth, and they're like, "Oh, okay. Is the hunting that bad? You guys are back?" And they just kind of look like, "No, we got some issues we have to talk to Bull about." So they kind of aware that things are going on. You do notice as you're walking up that some areas of the wall are being repaired.
Okay.
You saw
Were they like that before? Like,
no. You also saw at least you saw the equivalent of several maybe a dozen knolls that are being pulled off. Kind of a stack that had burned off in the corner, and it looks like at least one hill giant was with
Whoa.
them that attacked the roadhouse.
oh,
The
geez.
damage was minor, but the wall came down. He was tossing boulders from quite a distance. So they had to send riders out to take care of him. So there was a little bit of an attack while you guys are gone.
Okay.
Bull's not too worried about it. Wasn't too coordinated, and as you can tell, Bull's a fairly him and his group are fairly high level, so to speak. So
And I'm going to, like I said, let Holly know, give her the herbs and tell her that we used it to treat a couple of the hunters and they were back on their feet within 24 hours. So it does seem effective against that poison we found.
okay. Holly mentions that if you boost it with another plant and make your take your choice, you can cut that time down in half. If you do a 50-50 with the forget me not, and we'll pick out another plant for it. If you do both, it'll cut the time down in half.
Okay.
Kind of has like a superior benefit to it.
I'll
Other
turn
than
over
that,
the excess that so that they can, because we've been and explain, we've encountered this same poison at least twice now in different locations, so you might want to keep a supply on hand for immediate need.
yeah, she does. Matter of fact, she does. Let's see. She hands to you, Amorous. She's gonna put it in the party sheet for you. She says you might need that at some point. It seems like you're coming up upon more poisons and such. So she's actually brewed a potion. She's brewed a few of them. She's going to hand you one, give it to the party. You decide who should use it, but she added it to the party sheet.
Well, I'll put it in my backpack because I try not these guys when it gets to melee I try to stay out of it because
Hmm.
well let's see how quick I'll go down. And I'll tell her after a night's rest I need to talk to Bull about something.
Right. All right. Well, let's do this. It's like it's 9:30. So you guys did a really good job on the hunt camp. Did a good job on the fort as far as the recon. So next time we'll talk or meet. We'll go through the report to Bull. Any other things you want to do in the roadhouse? Training is available
Train.
at the roadhouse. Um, Trantis, you'll probably be training with Brother Frosk. Fighters probably with the dwarven fighter Udru. Um, John will get
Yeah.
a. There's access. Bull has access to knights who can train, so that's not going to be a problem. Amorous, you're going to have to take your special leave while you do your training.
No.
So figure 3 to 5 days for training, and the price will either be nominal or the price will be some type of a some kind of a favor, perhaps, for payment, that type of thing. But we'll figure that out in chat for the next 2 weeks.
Well, he knows I don't make a lot of money. I work for the Roadhouse.
Right. Right. So anything else? Anything else on the?
No.
Did you guys want to cover?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, good job tonight. That was. I gotta remember to keep using skeletons until you guys.
Yeah.
There are Bane.
Rusty swords. Who would have thought? Man, I was rolling 16, 17, 18s again, and damage was 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s.
Yeah, it comes out like that sometimes.
Whew. All right. Thanks, everyone. Had a good
Yes.
time.
Thanks,
I
George.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks for running.
All right. Have a good week, everyone.
Yep, you
Take
too.
care.
Thank you,
Bye bye.
Hey, George, no XP
Yeah.
for tonight?
Pardon?
No XP for tonight? We damn near died.
Oh yeah, no, I'll get that out. Probably good chance that Gundar's gonna be. Well, let's see. Actually, I'm trying to think of who else has to. As far as
I still got
XP.
300
Yeah,
XP
I don't
away
think we'll
from.
get enough for
It's gonna be a while.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Gundar's gonna have enough for sure. Yeah. So Marcus, Gundar, Legus, Trantis, Amorous.
XR. Mage? No.
No.
It's gonna be a while.
He's short, only about 300. Not quite.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's gonna take
I'm leveling
longer.
up.
But he's got a couple of nice little spells that you picked up.
Yeah.
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 There's some options expansion.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Hey,
I'll
Yeah,
get some
thanks.
XP
thanks
out
for
there and
running.
let you know.
George.
Thanks. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bye bye.
Yep.
Have
Like a
disadvantage.
like a strength roll.
Yeah, but you'll have disadvantage because he's dodging.
Okay.